Yo, it's the Landmass Assassin. What's up? What's happening? And we are a little late, maybe a little late, but I had to change all kinds of setups here, guys. So I'm thinking this will work. So what I did was yesterday my mic was crackling, so I paired some microphones with some different microphones with this setup. See if it's those microphones that are causing the crackling, and if they are, then I'll have to go get another set, because I'm not looking to have paid so that I can frickin' have two microphones that don't work. That'll make no sense. But we are a little later than usual. We should have already been posted up on the spot, but when you gotta get all the hardware set up and whatnot, you gotta take your time. Nobody wants to hear all the crackling all day. But here we go, guys. Hopefully this setup, everything works, everything sounds good. Hopefully Elon blesses us with some data. It should be only momentarily. I know I told you guys yesterday that we're gonna start mid-lake, but well, sometimes you gotta adjust. Adapt and overcome. See you guys. Guys, I'm not exactly sure where we're gonna go. We're just gonna make this up today. Like I said, we were supposed to be a little further up the lake, but let's just make it happen, bros. they hurt. All right, guys, so I have done 0 side imaging here. It's just, I do not want to let this golden hour just go without any cast. You know what I'm saying? Gotta throw some casts in this before the sun comes up, you know. Why we get up so early if we're not gonna throw some casts before sunrise? All right, guys, let's make this happen. Let's try some top water. Looking very eelgrassy on the top. Maybe not so bad. Maybe not so bad. We'll throw a top water real quick. To the top of this little hump right here. I'll try and cast where you guys can see. Guess I don't need sunglasses just yet. I mean, other than protection so my eye bulbs don't get impaled. But other than that, yeah, don't need sunglasses just yet. I'm gonna position the camera differently. Let's see if that's going to be possible with the way I set this whole thing up. Might have been a little tight on the cord length there, but we'll make it work. I'm hoping you guys can see from that angle. Just out here tossing a topwater right now. Walking the dog early in the morning. Come on, topwater. Get you some, dog. Little osprey over there cruising. Come on, baby, get me something. And we got ourselves a little text message. Oh, my bad, guys. Yo, what up, Mark? What's the logo on the front of the hoodie? Oh, that is a Semper Fish, bro. Semper Fish. For some reason, the comments weren't showing up on my screen here, so I don't know what was going on. But Mark is in the house this early, bro, because he's from New York. New York. Yeah, bro, Semper Fish is a clothing brand that I started for a person who shall remain nameless, that is in the Marines, but also loves to fish, right? So it's a combination of love for fishing and the love of service of country. You know what I'm saying? So we were out in the, fishing around and finding out. Then next thing you know, in the dehydrated delusion, you make yourself a little clothing brand out here. Developed the logo while we were out here, but just mentally. And then had to go do some sketching on land, because it's a little easier to sketch stuff when you're on land and not rocking around on the water. From New York, New York. Bro, topwater he lets me down, dog, every time. Mark is up early in Burke. Appreciate that, Mark. I tried, bro. So initially when I did it, the person who shall remain nameless was all like, oh yeah, that's real cool. Like, I made a rough sketch and gave me an approval in a mocking fashion. And then when I got in some of that Photoshop, then it changed a little bit. Then he was all like, oh, okay, never mind, that's cool. So on the logo, they're not all done yet, but I do have like individual states represented. Eelgrass. Bro, if I walk this dog any better, I might as well take him to a dog show. You know what I'm saying? Frickin' Westminster or whatever dog show. I would kill there, bro. I'm not killing now on the top water, but this is how you walk a dog. And still, nothing. No ribbons here. What's going on? Is there some kind of party down there? So I'm assuming that the microphone sounds better, since nobody's complaining about crackling or anything like that. Bro, this is like best in show walking the dog. I was scrolling YouTube reaction videos, Tom McDonald's new song, got that ding. So I thought I'd jump on back of the boat. Well, you're always welcome here, dog. Yo, I don't question why people are up when they are or why they tune in, bro. I just appreciate that they do. You know, Frenchie tuning in at like 1 in the morning in France. I have no idea why, but I appreciate them showing up. This should be a better hour for him to show up, you know, a more humanly hour for him to be up. Okay, so I got a sounds great. Oh, you want to jump out there where I just casted, dog? Okay, let's play. I don't know what it is. I just can't catch them top water. Whatever you want the most, it's what you can't have. Maybe I need to give it a pause. Give it a little pause. Bump it, bump it, bump it, bump it, bump it, bump it, bump it. Pause it. Walk the dog, walk the dog. These dumb old little fish, bro. I just cruised through there and I'm seeing these fools right afterwards. I probably just activate everybody and then poor little bait fish that come right after me, they're done. They're done. Awful slow on the water for a Saturday morning. No real grinders out there. Bro, That's in this one section, so potentially there's no fish here because nobody's here. But there was already like 6 boats off behind me. One was cruising that way. But, you know, sometimes when you're in solitude and alone, you wonder, am I alone because I know something that no one else does? Or am I alone because these fools know stuff that I don't know? And currently, I believe it's these fools know something that I don't know. These little fish are making me mad. And plus, it was a little cold this morning, bro. Might be harder for people to get up. And by cold, it was probably like 72 or something like that. Something ridiculous. Oh, these guys are making me mad. They're jumping behind me. Well, that's it. Though I haven't heard any like real big splashes, just little splashes, so I believe those to be little dinklets. Little dinklets messing around in the morning. Nothing substantial. Where are you guys at? Bro, how do they not want that, dude? All right, we're moving, guys. We just had to stop here before the sun rolled up. We're moving. Where to? I'll figure it out on the cruise. You know, it's like we're on a motorcycle, bro, and we got the open road. We're just gonna cruise around. See if we can get into a fist fight with a fish or something. Who knows? Let me position the camera differently so that it's gonna be a day of camera positioning. All right, guys. Yeah, well, you could at least see where we're headed. First stop, a bust. Not any fish busting my bait, but just a bust. Fret not, my friends. We are in search of these fools, and we will find them. Some, or my name ain't the Latin Bass Assassin, which, for the record, it isn't. I already got some non-boaters here, bro. So maybe he was just just to show me he caught a fish, and he was like, yo bro, this is what they look like, in case you forgot. When it's tough. Just gotta look around a little bit. So if I'm gonna pass by this area, bros, I like to just throw some lines to this area. Just another feast or I was gonna say feast or famine area here, but there's some floating eelgrass. We'll see how this plays out. It doesn't look like it's too bad. There might have been just a little patch that we went into. Maybe. All right, we're in 12 feet. I wanted to throw top water here, but eelgrass tells me otherwise. And I can only do what the eelgrass tells me. Yo, Hustle's in the house, bro. I couldn't holler at you earlier, Hustle, because I was driving, and safety first, player. Safety first. Yo, Hustle, where you been at, dog? Okay, so we got Hustle. The propeller on it goes round and round. Yo, Mike, what's happening? Just out here throwing some lines, man. What you up to, Mike? Let's see if we can get this. Oh. You can get this area to fire off a little bit. There's eelgrass all over the place, but we should be able to work these baits through it. That shouldn't be a problem. That's gross. That's gross, this floating mat of eelgrass. Come on, Bo. Come on, brah. Throwing a little chatterbait right here. Trying to cast it far, but not succeeding. Rather than put new line on, I just switched reels with another reel that I had on the friggin' the cranking rod that's out of commission. It had a reel, so I said, you know what? I'll just be lazy, and instead of changing the line, I'll just change the reel. There's a line of eelgrass. Just making my morning difficult. I don't know if you guys can see that guy or that whole floating eelgrass section. Yeah, so you can see all the grinders, bro. There's two over there. There's another one over there and another one right there. Oh, they were up, dog. They were up. Maybe I was just in the wrong section, dog. They're like, look at this fool, all by himself like a little dummy. But these guys are definitely out here. One of the hazards of the game, all this frickin' eelgrass. There wasn't as much where I was at a while ago, but it comes in waves. It comes in waves. You just gotta navigate it. This place better not be famine today. It's feeling a little famine-y here. Not very feasty. Let's see if we can get these eelgrass angles. That felt interesting. Did Hustle just pop in and then disappear? Sun's out, guns out, boys. I'll keep the sweater on for a little bit, bro, because it's kind of cold. You got spoiled yesterday. That's what happens, dog. That's what happens. There goes an osprey over there. Catch it. Ooh, right into that eelgrass. Whoop. Trying to see why my trolling motor was making a little noise, but it's because of stupid eelgrass on it. Told you guys I went right into the eelgrass. Floating eelgrass. Let me try and see an angle that I can cast to. Right here. Let's try that. Of course you're gonna splash over there, fish. Why wouldn't you? Finally, I feel some grass down there. Definitely what we're looking for. We just got to slow our roll a little bit. Just got to be patient. It ain't the amount of bites, it's the quality. That's what I want to feel out there. Come on, eelgrass. 2 more boats cruising. I don't think that was a tournament, but who knows, bro? Who knows? Don't like that cast. Oh, but it came back with a good grass. Bro, this is picturesque. There should have been a bite. What was that? That felt like a bite. But there's no fish. All right, the eelgrass moved a little bit, so now I got a better angle. Let's try and capitalize on the window we got right here. Did you get a new mic? Morning, full pockets, never empty. I did not get a new mic, bro. So what ended up happening is what flew into the lake was my receiver, right? So wireless mics transmit to the receiver, whatnot. And that's what flew into the lake. And what I ended up doing was, you got to buy these mics in sets. So it comes with one transmitter and, one receiver and the 2 microphone transmitters, right? So I still had the other 2 microphone transmitters. I just paired them to this receiver in order to just check and see if they would work. So potentially those other microphones have a bad transmitter on them. So I don't know, because these are the same ones. I mean, these are the old ones paired to the same receiver, and apparently this one sounds fine. But there's still some troubleshooting to be done. So when I'm off the water, I'll probably pair those other microphones to this receiver and see what they do, if they still crackle or whatever. All right, after this cast, we're moving, guys. We got to stimulate the economy. You know what I'm saying? We got to burn some gas, cruise around. We do our part, guys. We do our part. We lose all kinds of baits, equipment, whatever, just so that we can stimulate the economy. So we got to burn some gas. And do our part to stimulate that economy. Let's go. Cruising little by little. Let's roll, Silver. Over there at the spot that I wanted to head to, but there's plenty of real estate, guys. Maybe he's not there. Maybe he's on a different spot. The dude right there. Let's keep moving. side image this real quick and act like we know what we're doing. I don't plan on creeping up on this guy or this other dude over here. Maybe three's a crowd in this area. All right, all right, all right. We're getting too close to these guys, bro. I don't want to creep on them. I'm not TLC, bro. I ain't creeping on these guys. Plenty of lake. We'll go find another spot. Fish that point where that power pole is so we can get, you know, radiated and stuff. But first let me check this spot out over here. Nothing like a good amount of radiation in the morning, you know what I'm saying? It's almost better than coffee. There's a little stump right there. Try and avoid that. We will try and avoid it. Yeah, not looking very special right there, guys. So let's just head over here to the base of these power lines. And run this for a little bit. Yo, moderator, if I come home and I'm a little more electric, well, you know why. But I would argue I'm electric most of the time, but if for some reason I'm a little more electric, this would be why. I can always rely on the homies to be worried about my health and my vitamin status. Oh, so we got a fish jumping over there. It's kind of clear right here, so I might, like an idiot, throw a topwater just to see if we can't waste more time out here. Fishing that topwater. We are in 14 feet of water. So this feels like a good spot right here. 14 feet of water. We're close to the bank. It's a wind-blown point. Working a topwater. What more do you... Well, there's a little bit of eelgrass out there, but what more do you want? Maybe a fish to actually bite. But that's whack, bro. Let's turn you guys so you can see what I'm casting at. I don't know if you guys can see that little dude out there. Now it's getting a little hot. I don't know if it's getting hot because I'm being radiated or because the sun has come up. Oh, you want to jump out there? Okay. Oh, right at the shore, huh? Okay. I'm gonna spot lock us right here, and the wind is gonna change the boat's position. And that means we'll have to change the camera angle. What's the situation down there? Doesn't look like there's very much grass. So I'm gonna throw a jig out there real quick. Grass at the back, and then it disappears pretty quick. I'll throw a jig right to the bank. Got a 1/4 ounce jig on right now. Usually rolling with a 1/2 ounce, but yesterday we switched them to a 1/4 ounce. I might just run this bank with a chatterbait. Because it looks like it should be a productive bank right here, but yeah, I think we'll have to run this with chatterbait. For the sanity of the channel, you know what I'm saying? It's starting to get a little breezy. I didn't even check the wind. What is expected to be today? Frickin' fish. Frickin' fish over here, hitting top water right behind me. Yeah, I think this bank is steeper than I realize, which is good, but I don't think it was going to be this steep. But I like it. I just got to figure out how to make it work. Let's do it, boys and girls. Let's get out that chatterbait and squeeze next to that bank. Let's go rob this bank. Yeah, I'm in 12 feet of water right here. So that is a steep bank right there. With some rock and some grass. I think I'm liking this bank right here. Now we just gotta find the fish. We're gonna have to whisper over here, guys, because it's early in the morning. People out here camping. They don't want to be woken up by some dude talking to himself. But there is a nice little pocket over here, dude. I mean, this is a place I've never fished before. I've never fished before, and has a little floating cover right here that I may have to throw my rat to. You guys know how I like to throw that rat, force him to get a bite, even though he hasn't. We're in 8 feet of water, so it's come up just a little bit, but no big whoop. Okay, this part in here is not as steep as the other part, but we'll try it. Hey, don't try and throw me in the water. Freaking real. Seven feet of water, but the grass is a little bit higher in here. It's starting to get a little darker in here. Dingy, I should say. Grass. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw that rat out. Grass. At least I think we're gonna throw that rat if I ever put this rod down. There's some good looking grass in here. Some good looking grass. What's up with this guy? Let's try and get this rat to bite, or for them to bite this rat. For visual purposes, of course. It'd be way cooler to see a topwater explosion than a worm bite. What's up with this fool? How does this guy get tangled all kinds of crazy? This guy has not hooked a fish, but he hooked his own line? That's stupid. Yeah, I don't like the way the wind is pushing us. I think we're gonna have to switch back to that chatterbait. And run it through here. I think we're leaving meat on the bone by throwing this little rat on there and not throwing the chatterbait in this grass. But sometimes you got to swing for the fences. All right, we're running the chatterbait, or at least some of faster moving bait. Weaving him through this grass here. We got some hydrilla down here, mixture of eelgrass. We gotta throw this chatterbait. We are in like 2 feet of water. It is a very slow morning, guys. Haven't even got a nibble. the curse of the topwater. Felt fishy, but it was grass. Where's all this wind coming from? That's grass. It's grass, guys. It looked like a hook set, but it's grass. It was grass in segments. What were the winds expected to be today? Ew, grass? Come on, dog. There's a whole bunch of bait fish. So that's cool. That's grass. It's grass again. I'll tell you what, I can set the hook into some grass, bro. That might not be grass. It's the tiniest fish. And that tiny fish made a whole bunch of bait blow up around him. Tiniest fish, dogs. We got ourselves the first fish of the day. Tiniest fish. Let's see how we unhook this guy, because he's hooked on the bottom of his. I don't want to hook my finger. Let's see how we get this little tiny dude off. He's hooked weird, bros. There we go. There we go, guys. Tiniest fish, but it ain't a zero. That better not be the only fish we catch, because I will stimulate the economy, but not for one little fish. You got to start somewhere. So we started with one little guy. Now, there's a lot of bait fish right there. But like I said, when I set the hook into that guy, I don't know if you guys could see it, but he made a whole bunch of bait fish jump out. I mean, the area has bait fish just cruising through the grass and different mixtures of grass. It's got eelgrass, some other kind of grass, and hydrilla. So I feel like I just got to run up on one. Dude, there's tons of bait fish here. I just see them cruising everywhere. This guy had just asked me to take out some of those geese over there. There's a guy fishing the dock, so I don't want to get too close. We'll pop off to this other side. Like I said, I've never been in here, but why not, bros? Why not explore a little bit? We're gonna have a mixture of mats and grass. We'll see what we can do in this little mess over here. The wind is blowing in this direction, so it is blowing the eelgrass also in this direction. So far, one little guy. One little guy. Okay, we're in 8 feet of water. Grass is starting to disappear. This other side is going to come up a little bit. Geese are back there munching.
But this will be
A better setup
with the wind.
as opposed to the wind just blowing us around. Grass. It felt a little fishy, but it was grass. All right, there's a different type of grass this time, but a mixture of grass is what we want. I'm getting torn here. I want to throw this chatterbait, but I want to throw the rat out there. I got to throw the rat. I got to throw him. Though this does feel very chatterbait like waters. I'm gonna throw that rat because we're matted up here. Let's get a little top water explosion. See what angle you guys got, so I make sure that at least you can see it if it happens. Get your little butt over there, rat. It's not far enough. Come on, you little dumb rat. I really want to get you to work, rat. Now, some would suggest to punch the grass here, but I ain't got no punching gear on here because I always forget to throw it on there. But we'll work the little grass mat like this for a little bit. And then we'll parallel it with the chatterbait. You frickin' little rat. Two more casts with this rat and I'm gonna put him down. and we're gonna essentially parallel with a chatterbait. You disappoint me, rat. You disappoint me. Live target rat disappointed me. Let's get some big fish energy going on right here. It's looking like big fish water. Dang, there's a lot of bait fish, bro. The bait fish are here for sure. We are in about 5 feet of 5 feet of water. There's little areas, little channels where the grass is kind of non-existent, and then very existent, like my trolling motor is going through right now. Whoops, that almost flew right back to me. Dude, this looks like very fishy waters. Very fishy water. bait fish, a little dingy. Alleyways of hydrilla sticking up. Eelgrass mixed in. It's just looking ripe. Not a single fish, bro. What is going on? Now, don't make me go out to the humps. Bro, the wind's blowing in this direction. There's big fish. What else do you little vatos need? Oh, I'm in the grass. I am definitely in the grass. Now this chatterbait blade used to be black, but it no longer is black. It is nice and shiny. Wet my foot. All right, guys, let's go. Let's go. What's wrong with this bait? What's he stuck on now? Dude, that's that good grass, bros. That is good grass. All right, I'm gonna spot lock us right here. I gotta do a wardrobe change. Gotta do a wardrobe change, guys. All right, guys, almost done. We're probably gonna move. Because we cruised this grass for a little bit and only got a freaking tiny dude, and that was it. So one tiny dude was not the goal. The goal was not to catch one tiny dude in this spot, but that's what happened. So we're gonna bust a move. Where to? I don't know. I don't know, but we're gonna definitely bust a move. We'll see what feels right. Though this felt right here, and we came back with nothing. So let's see if what feels right in a different location actually turns out to be right. Feeling right and being right are two different things. Check my main motor, see if it's got grass on it. A little bit. Nothing too crazy. We should be good. Electronics are working, but the fishing is slow. I don't know what I'd rather have. Good fishing and glitching electronics, or good electronics and this slow fishing. Alright guys, we're gonna have to fish our strengths. What those are, I don't know. But we're gonna fish them. Breezy out there. where you going? Same spot. Guys, so there's a point that comes out right here. I'm gonna hit this spot up and see what we got here. So I'm gonna hit up the tip of this point, and we're gonna go a little slow on this one. Which might not make for good viewing, but hopefully it makes for good hook setting. Where we going on this one? Busting out the trusty old Texas rig. I love me a Texas rig. Let's let that baby drop. Let's hit the bottom. We let the bodies hit the floor and let's go. We gotta get that big fish energy, guys. We gotta come with it. Bros. My apologies, bros. I don't know when you guys put all these comments in, but my comments weren't updating. So last thing I saw was vitamin D. There's no fun insanity. And then Mark said break time, he'll be back. And then Fish Time said, yo, hi. What's up, Fish Time? My bad, bro. My phone wasn't updating these messages. Don't know what's going on. And then Mr. Sivia comes in saying maybe they need a caffeine shed. And I ran away from all that grass. And then James said NASCAR on water. That's what it feels like out here sometimes, bro. Sometimes it just feels like we're running races around here. Who's got the fastest boat? And bass fishing's in the house. He said he'll be watching. So we're gonna have to slow it down here, boys. All right, guys, let's get something. Like I said, those messages were not updating, guys. I don't know what was going on. So my bad, guys. Didn't even know you guys were chit-chatting. That's about the best time, so you guys can critique me, be all like, yo, bro, this guy don't know what he's doing, dog, when I can't see him. That felt odd. That felt odd. That definitely felt odd. Boat's getting repositioned, guys, so once it does and it figures out where it wants to be, that's when I'll adjust the camera so you're not just staring at a dude casting. You might be able to see a fish splash if we set the hook into one. We are currently in like 14 feet of water. Yeah, 14 feet. And we're just gonna let this drag on the bottom. Feeling the grass. felt weird. I think those weird...
It's the second time, bro.
That is the second time that I felt that. Let's get back out there. It felt like a tick, but it wasn't. I don't know how to explain it. It was definitely a tick, but there was no weight, there was nothing. It's just odd. Let me position you guys now. I believe we will be facing in this direction. If any action is going to happen, it's going to happen in this direction. I think I left my chartreuse marker at the house. I was gonna do a little arts and crafts out here and put some chartreuse on its butt. But I don't think I have that marker. Also, I need to drink some water, guys. It's going to be a longer day, so I better make sure I got some water. Don't worry, guys, I'm still fishing. Still moving my lure and stuff. I'm just looking for that chartreuse marker, but it's not there. The wind has died down over here. I don't know if it's just died down in general or if it's just the location we're in right now. Okay, we got ourselves a little grass. Looks a little dead out there, but I think we need to cast in this direction over here. Sorry guys, I spun us around a little bit, but it's because I got to get on the tip of the spear, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I was on the tip of the
be out there, so. I'm just gonna reposition us and bear with me. Bear with me. I will get this situated. I just want to get us casting to the right area. There's no point if we ain't casting to the right area, boys. All right, so anything to the right of us right now. We should be good right here. Boat's gonna spin around again, guys, and you will be in the right area momentarily. Dudes, okay guys, like for some reason this is not updating my chat, because Bass Fishing has already said a couple things that I didn't see. He said, I'm hyped to see you Texas rigged. That spongy feeling. Texas rig with the fluorocarbon and tungsten weight. You know it, dog. That's how I roll. Magnum tricky worm. Florida State versus Georgia Tech today at 12 Eastern. College football is back. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I already missing college football, bro? Down. Say it. Hey. Oh, man. Don't even tell me that, dog. College football is back. What time is it? Totally forgot about that. Why doesn't this thing update my chat? Now, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what. You know, I said something about the electronics. If I wanted good fishing or working electronics, and apparently my electronics weren't working that great, because they are not updating the chat. I don't know what the deal is, but we are in the grass at the tip of the point, or at least close enough to the tip of the point. Okay, so I did see that one. I'd rather watch you fishing, dude. Oh, appreciate that, Bass Fishing. But I know that we would both agree that you'd rather watch me catching, not fishing, dog. So let's set a hook in one of these fools. Let's set a hook in one of these fools and start the day off starting now. I mean, we got one little one, but that's, I mean, bro, we didn't wake up that early so that we can catch one little one. On a Saturday? Bass Fishing, I think you said you'd rather see me fishing because probably your favorite college team isn't playing or something. So you're like, oh, dude, that ain't North Carolina. Nah, bro, I'd rather see you fishing. Forget about Georgia Tech or whoever was playing today. Just pop out that grass. Don't make me pull out a shaky head, bro. Don't make me. Oh, it's not that windy here, so maybe I throw a Nico out there, dog. Let's see. Now I'm getting the messages. I should be getting ready for my fantasy draft, but I'm here watching you on the lake. I'd rather be watching one dude throwing a lure, not 20 dudes chasing a ball. And dude, this one dude throwing the lure is definitely not making, well, I mean college guys, but making the amount of money that those guys chasing the ball are. I'm currently making in the negatives with this channel, dog. Losing all my electronics and stuff, you know, just the chaos out here. I'm gonna switch you guys to the other side so that we could have our conversation on the other side of the boat. I think somebody's listening on this side of the boat. Come on, fish. One time, son. One time. Let me guys to the other side. Let my worms sit there for a little bit. Soak. But I think on this side you guys might get a little more sun, so my apologies, but how are you gonna catch a fish with eelgrass in your presentation, bro? That is not how we're gonna catch a fish. Actually, you know what I might do is I might change the color of worm that I'm throwing right now. I'm throwing the watermelon magic, or no, green pumpkin magic, sorry. Might change it to a watermelon because that's what I was catching them on. But you know me, I like to just change everything for no good reason. I actually picked this worm because it was the most convenient one at the time that I could reach. So I was like, eh, whatever, I'll just throw that color. I mean, it works. But the other one was working, bro. Like, these fools were caught a good sized fish on that other one. I'm not taking a knee in prayer, guys. I'm looking for some baits. Though, I wouldn't put it past me to do that. Because sometimes you need it, dog. Sometimes that feels like the only way you're going to catch a fish. All right, so there's... Oh, so I don't have... I mean, we could throw this watermelon candy. We can throw that. And, oh man, I did find a marker in here, but the marker is orange and not chartreuse. So let's just tag this, guys, but with some orange and not chartreuse. We'll figure it out, guys. Arts and crafts. Toss a little orange on them. Don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully the fish can see it. So I did get a comment on one of my other videos, one of my other lives. Not that I have like multiple lives or anything like that, but one of my other lives that I posted yesterday. And it came from Bass B&B, and it said, "Don't worry, I struggled yesterday myself. The fish are moving and slowing down because of the cooler nights we had." They were referring to a spot that I was fishing yesterday, where they said they had caught fish there before, and I said, yeah, but they evaded me at that spot. Okay, I'm gonna throw this and then I'm gonna drop a Nico on them, bro. I'm gonna drop a Nico on these fools. I was gonna go for a shaky head, but the Nico hasn't been in the water for a while, so it's kind of drying out, you know. I gotta give it a little bit of play. But I might switch from that. And I'll throw that one out there right now. It's because I got a regular Zoom trick worm on the Nico instead of a Magnum trick worm. With the Magnum trick worm, that fool just drops. Like, he hits the bottom quick. With the regular trick worm, he takes his time. But with a Magnum trick worm, I might be able to put an O-ring on him and not end up losing him. We've been all over the place this week, guys. We've been 1 dink, 2 4-pounders, a whole bunch of, well, like 5 or 6 little ones, yes. Well, nothing bigger than 2 and change. And then to today, 1 little dude. All over the place. Bass fishing, always looking out for me, player. I appreciate it. All right, so we're gonna throw this little guy right here, but he's got a little chartreuse tail anyway, so we don't need a marker for that guy. We do not need a marker for that guy. He should be good down there. He's got his beacon on, calling the fish. Let's see if they nibble him. There's not a lot of eelgrass here. Or at least not on top. That was grass, guys. Man, I was hoping that I would catch a lot of fish in the morning so I can get off early, but We're gonna find out how long we're gonna be here. According to the camera, we've been out here for 2.5 hours with only one little dink to show. That Zoom trick worm got bass fishing seal of approval, so you know we're on the right track. Oh, that guy is so light. So light. That's the other bad thing about that. Throwing that regular trick worm is that it's a little hard to cast. Oh, you want to frickin' blow up over there, fools? I'm not even going to turn you guys over in this direction where this osprey is about to catch a fish, because that would make me look bad. And there he goes. Got him. Heck, maybe you guys... No, I don't think you guys had that angle. Son of a gun, making me look bad. Oh, and then he did a little shimmy shake. I don't think he was taunting me. I think he was shaking the water off his feathers. But I wouldn't put it past him. I might have to do a shimmy shake when I catch a fish. People don't understand how effective that rig is. Can't compete with the osprey, bro? That's always the plan. I accept the challenge of competing with the osprey. He doesn't have forward-facing sonar, bro. I mean, I don't right now, but he doesn't for sure. Well, actually, I guess he does. His eyeballs. He's got the ultimate in forward-facing sonar. Now, I don't know if you guys had heard, and I don't know how true it is, but I saw, what is his name? Some Martin guy. I forgot his first name. He's Roland Martin's son, but he said that Bass didn't ban forward-facing sonars, but that they don't allow you to use the forward-facing minnows, or like the little minnow tails, like the straight tail minnows. They're not gonna let you do that, or use deep diving jerk baits or something like that. So don't quote me on that. That's what I heard him say. I don't know if they were just BSing, but they didn't take out forward-facing sonar. But that limits how you can utilize it, because if you can't throw that little minnow out there right at the fish, then you're gonna have to get a little creative to see what they'll bite. Because a lot of people were complaining about forward-facing sonar. Now, don't get me wrong, I have it on this boat. You guys haven't seen me utilize it, but that's because my battery's not here. The battery that I use for it, it's at Lithium Pros. They're fixing it, and what do you call it? But I'm not even a pro at using it. I find it too difficult to, at least for me, to keep my bait right in the beam so that I can track it while I'm casting to the fish that I see. So I mainly use it to see the landscape out there. Scott Martin, bro. That is correct. Scott Martin. I just couldn't remember his first name, dog. I was like, it's Roland Martin's son. This is because I grew up, you know, watching Roland Martin and Bill Dance. Hustle said that I'm the Mexican Bill Dance with all the stupidities that happen out here, bro. Which, I mean, might not be far off, but you'll have to call me Bill Baile. That way we don't encroach on Bill Dance's namesake. Same thing, just different language, you know. Bill Baile. Bill Baile today. Okay, guys, this is not producing. We gave it a good shot. We're gonna go to this other spot over here. I mean, guys, I filled up the gas tank today, so that means we can go wherever we want. We don't gotta stick in this one spot where nobody's biting. We'll go to many other spots where nobody's biting. We ain't afraid, bro. We are not afraid to move around. Hank Parker. Bro, that dude's getting pretty old. It's making me a little sad seeing him get a little thinner and stuff, you know? Hey, I'm Hank Parker. Ah, Hank Parker. I love the jam on his fishing show, bro. The house needs something. The grass needs mowing. Where's he at? Gone fishing. That's basically how I feel when I come back and the grass is still not mowed. I'm all like, where's he at? Gone fishing. The moderator probably doesn't like that, but excuse me. Bro, there's only so many acres of lake available. We'll find them. I mean, how hard can it be to find them in a 70-mile stretch of lake? Sounds easy, right? Let's get ourselves some side imaging going on. We see some bait fish right here. Well, that is very good. Okay. Ladies and gentle dudes, we are about to start casting. All right, I'll probably have to change that camera angle because have I thrown a mag draft? Yes, I have. I have thrown a mag draft, but I didn't throw it on this lake. I threw it on, what is that place called? Strom Thurmond Lake or Clark's Hill. Clark's Hill over there in Georgia, the border of Georgia and South Carolina. So I threw it over there. The better question is, have I ever caught on a mag draft? And that is a negative. Come on, eelgrass, why you gotta be all up in my mix, bro? So we left an area that had no eelgrass, and now we got this stuff floating around. But we'll only cry about it momentarily, and then we'll get over it. But yeah, I have not caught off of a mag draft. I have thrown it, but not caught. Oh, actually, I also threw it in Chickamauga. I threw it at Chickamauga, and my co-angler was just making fun of me because that bait was huge. Two-pounders and up out there. What? Dude, I know I'm of Hispanic heritage, but that doesn't mean that I want to be doing landscaping on the bottom of the lake all the time, bro. I could appreciate a cast that didn't come back with grass. Glad you appreciated that. Bass fishing. There was another piece of grass. Oh, it's making me mad. Steel fishing lures. That's what it seems like out here, bro. You know what? I should approach Steel to see if they'll sponsor me, bro. I'll just tell them, look, bros, I'm landscaping the bottom of the lake. You just put your logo on the boat and people will understand. They'll understand that steel is breaking down. Man, if that was a fish, that would have been a big one, but it was just a piece of grass. Maybe it's just gonna take them a little while to warm up, since it's been cold at night. As my homie Bass B&B had said, I didn't want to get out of bed when it was cold, so I don't blame him. And I have air conditioning, bro. These guys don't. That's a good spot right there. Feels good. It would look good, bro, and it would also help. Maybe I could recoup the cost of my microphone. I think the way I'll approach them is, yo, check it out, bro. I got like 10 people that watch me. Tens of 10 people, bro. I got tens of people that watch my fishing channel. I don't know if any of them actually do any yard work, but I'm just saying. No indication that anybody is home. You swing, you reach back and you swing hard and it goes like 2 feet. But that's that tiny Nico bait. Bro, I thought I was hearing a chainsaw going off, but that's a jet ski. I thought we spoke it into existence, somebody working in the yard. Bro, when I read your comment, mow the yard, I thought that was a moderator for a second, yelling at me to mow the yard. but luckily that was you. Because I might have had to get off the water and go home and mow the yard. I don't think the moderator understands how lucky the moderator is to have their own landscaping crew on call. Well, as on call as I can be, since I'm on the water a lot. Maria, what is happening? Hope you're doing good. We are out here catching one fish every 2 hours. Grass. Very confusing. Let's see. Let's throw ourselves a chatterbait. We're gonna creep on that grass line a little bit. We're gonna go a little shallow. See if we can't get one of these fools to get a little aggressive. And so I creep, yeah. Been fishing on the down low, not catching, and no one's supposed to know. And so I creep. All right, now we're nice and shallow. We're in roughly 8 feet of water. The grass comes up pretty high, but we still got about 2 feet above the grass to work. and mow the yard, apparently. We got 3 boats converging on the same area. Grass. Oh, but did that get the heart pacing a little bit? But it was just grass. My watch has notified me that I've hit my 4,820 step goal, even though I've only taken like 3 steps from the front to the back of the boat. I guess technology just doesn't know. I don't know if you guys can see this hydrilla. Just barely peeking, bro. Barely peeking. Looking good. Looking good. Looking like there should be a fish in it. All right, guys, we've hit them fast. We've hit them slow. We've hit them top. We've hit them down below. About to turn into Dr. Seuss out here. What's interesting, bro? We're moving. We are moving regardless of the interest in this spot. Let's move. If they don't bite, then we take flight. We move to the next spot, bro. On to the next one. On to the next one. It's not very far, guys. Nice little stump hanging out right there. There's definitely more boat activity right now. All right, guys, so we're gonna fish a point right here. That dude's kind of far off over there, so I don't think I'm cutting him off. You know, you gotta be concerned about fishing etiquette. Okay, guys, this area right here has been known to have some spotted bass. So we're gonna see if we can spot one of those guys on camera. That's grass. We're in 10 feet of water. Alrighty. Alrighty. Well, in that dude's defense, I was near the channel, so we find no fault in his cruise. What part of the lake am I fishing? K-Dub? I am fishing, I would say, I don't know, mid to lower end of the lake. I'm just slightly above Seabold. So maybe like one or two coves above Seabold, somewhere around there. Where you at, player? Got ourselves another dude coming in. 100 miles an hour. It's getting crazy. NVA. Got a derby there in October. So, bro, when you say derby, are you talking about the what do you call it? The Cabela's one? Or are you talking about a different one? Or which derby are we talking about, bro? KBF kayaks. All right, all right. Well, hopefully we can catch some fish and then, you know, let you see some of the lake if you've never been here before, or, you know, different areas and whatnot. But I will not be on the water the whole month of September, which is sad. So that's why I'm trying to get on the water as much as I can in August, which for fish catching purposes might not be the best time to be out here, but you make do with what you got, bro. No excuses. Get out there, handle business. All right, spots. Don't make me a liar. So I am in about 15 feet of water right now, and I'm casting to this point that comes out. The main channel's off to my left right now. And there's a little creek that comes through here. And they like to post up right here on the first point that comes in from the channel. We can fish Wheeler too. Might try some small jaw in there. Yeah. I haven't caught a smallmouth here in Alabama. I used to catch them in New Mexico, which is a weird place to catch them, but I used to catch some decent ones over there in New Mexico. Now there ain't like 8-pounders or anything like that, but you know, 3.5 to 4 pound smallmouth, those guys will fight, bro. But those are the desert smallmouth. They might be a little angrier because they live in the desert. Let's throw a jig out there. See if these guys want to munch on a jig. It's a 1/4 ounce, so hopefully he drops down and doesn't get bothered by the current, though I am upstream, so not much can happen to him. He'll just be floating in the current, if anything. One fish, one little fish in almost 3 hours of fishing. Ooh, could be closer to 4. I remember the last time, it could have been like a couple Saturdays ago. No, it was many Saturdays ago. I drove all the way up here, fished all this area, and then, what do you call it? Then I went back, and then I started catching fish in the area that I usually fish. And then I questioned, why did I take my boat all these miles when I could have just freaking stayed over where I always hang out? But we gotta explore, guys. We gotta explore. We gotta go check other spots. Use our electronics. We are learning the lake. Learning potentially where not to fish. We're about to bounce from this spot too. We can only stay in a spot for so long, and we gotta roll. But I'm gonna throw a Texas rig worm to it first, because if I pop into a spot and don't at least slow roll a Texas rig worm a couple times, wow, then did I really thoroughly fish that area? I would say no. Come on, BBL Drizzy. We're waiting. Now that golden morning hour has past, so we're gonna have to grind them. Get in that area where that grass was. Yo, K-Dub, is Wheeler the one that connects to the dam here at Guntersville? I know you're in a kayak, but you more than likely have a trolling motor on it, so you might be able to hold your position at the bottom of the dam. And that's where one of the whoever, I forgot his name, but whoever won the Bassmaster Classic, he was fishing the Elite Series tournament, and he was fishing at the bottom of this dam. I think that was Wheeler. Yeah, so, I mean, I think with your kayak tournament, I think you guys can, like, trailer up and whatever. So if you went from that area to, what is it, Browns Creek or something like that, that's like maybe 15 minutes or something like that. If you went from the dam to that area. Because there are fish in that area. If you have seen the channel before, in the afternoon I'll go to some humps over there, and you can catch 4-pounders out there. I caught a 7 or an almost 7, but it wasn't on the live. I just went one Tuesday afternoon and went to one of those humps and bam, 7-pounder. But you can catch decent sized 4-pounders. I know you guys, I think, don't go by weight and you go by length, so they're still like long fish. So I think this boat off in the distance right here, that might be positioned where I would like to go, but it's hard to judge from here. This is the last cast, boys, and we are on the move. This spot didn't pan out. There were no spots. Even though I said there would be, there were no spots. So you want to splash, huh? All right, guys, what are we doing wrong? What are we doing wrong? What are we doing wrong? What is going on? What is going on? There's got to be fish somewhere in this lake. They might be hungover. That was a full moon. They might have been munching or something. And based on what I'm seeing, I might have been casting to the wrong side. What a dummy. Yeah, no time to mess around. Let's go to a fresh spot. I almost wanted to cast again, but we're gonna move. I'll position you guys facing forward so you can at least enjoy the lake. And I think that'll be better for my electronics to not fly off. So we'll go backwards and then we'll go forwards, guys, because I'm pretty cautious when it comes to going over these humps. Well, we won't go too far backwards because we're right there.